Hi class, Mrs. Calvi here. Quick review on finding the LCM, least common multiple, with more than two numbers. So that means three or more numbers. So remember what we said in class. It's going to be a little bit tweaked from our regular LCM with two numbers. So our first step doesn't change. We're going to look to see what is divisible, 8, 10, and 12, if they are divisible by the same number. Now, the one thing is, if you have three or more numbers, as long as two of the numbers are divisible by the same number, we can continue on. It just so happens 8, 10, and 12 are all divisible by 2. So I'm going to take a 2 on the outside. 2 goes into 8 4 times. 2 goes into 10 5 times. 2 goes into 12 6 times. So now I'm looking at 4, 5, and 6. Well, 4, 5, and 6, all three of those are not divisible by the same number. But as long as two of them are divisible by the same number, I can continue on. And I know that 4 and 6 are divisible by 2. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with that. So I know 2 goes into 4 2 times. 2 goes into 6 3 times. I'm just going to drop this 5 down. All right, so now I'm looking at 2, 5, and 3. I'm looking to see if 2, 5, and 3 are all divisible by the same number. Well, all three are not divisible by the same number, but are two of them divisible by the same number? Well, 2 and 5 are not divisible by the same number. 5 and 3 are not divisible by the same number. And 2 and 3 are not divisible by the same number. So I'm done here. So this is where I'm going to then box in my L and multiply all of these together to find my LCM. So if I take a look at this, 2 times 2 gives me 4. 4 times another 2 gives me 8. 8 times 5 gives me 40. And then 40 times 3 is mental math. 3 times 4 is 12. I'm going to add that 0. My LCM is going to be 120. Okay, let's try one more example. Okay, so we want to find the LCM of 3, 6, and 9. So I'm looking to see if 3, 6, and 9 are all divisible by the same number, which they are not. So I'm going to look to see if two of the numbers are divisible by the same number. Actually, 3, 6, and 9, they're all divisible by 3. I'm wrong. So we can divide this by 3. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 6 2 times, 3 goes into 9 3 times. So now I am looking at 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, they are not all divisible by the same number, and two of them are not divisible by the same number. We cannot use 1, remember? So now all I am doing is I am multiplying these together.